Hi guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to install Android Studio on Ubuntu 18.04 LTS. Okay, so in order to install this Android Studio, first of all you have to install Java Jdk. So if you don't have Java Jdk installed on your Ubuntu 18.04 LTS system, there is a video link in the description of this video. You can go there and learn it. Okay, in that video I taught you how to install Java Jdk 12 on your Ubuntu 18.04 LTS system. Okay, so first of all let me show you that I have Java Jdk installed on my Ubuntu system. So let me minimize this file, let me go to my desktop, let me right click on that and then click on this open terminal. Okay, so if I type this command java space dash dash version and hit enter, you can see guys I have Java 12.0.2 installed on my Ubuntu 18.04 LTS system. Okay, so let me close this, and after that guys you can come to this tutorial. Okay, so in order to install Android Studio, first of all we have to download the setup file of this. Okay, so let me minimize this. So you have to open your web browser. I am opening Firefox. Okay, and after that you have to go to this website google.com. okay, and just do a search for Android Studio. Okay, and here we have this link, download Android Studio and SDK tools from developer.android.com. okay, click on this link. So guys, you can see that we have this page opened of Android Studio, and here you can see we have this button, download Android Studio. The current version is 3.4.2 for Linux, 64-bit. okay, and here is the size of this, 1037 megabytes. Okay, so before downloading Android Studio, first of all let's check out the system requirements. Okay, so you need to scroll down. So let me scroll down. Okay, and here we have the system requirements for various operating systems like Windows, Mac, Linux and Chrome OS. Okay, so we are on Linux. You can see these are the system requirements. GNOME or KDE desktop, tested on Ubuntu 14.04 LTS, 64-bit distribution capable of running 32-bit applications, GNU C library, 2.19 or later, 4 GB RAM minimum, 8 GB RAM recommended, 2 GB of available disk space. Okay, minimum, 1280 by 800 minimum screen resolution. Okay, so my system has all these requirements. Okay, so let me download the setup file of Android Studio. So let me scroll up. Okay, so let me click on this download Android Studio, this button. Okay, and here we have the license agreement. Download Android Studio. Before downloading you must agree to the following terms and conditions. Okay, you can read that if you are interested. Okay, and after that you can click on this box to check this. I have read and agree with the above terms and conditions. And here we have this button, download Android Studio for Linux. Click on this button and you can see guys here we have this little window. Okay, so just click on this save file, and here we have this tar.gz file of Android Studio IDE. You can see that. Okay, and after that click on this OK button, and you can see guys over here it's downloading. So you need to wait for this. And you can see guys the file has been downloaded. So let me click on this link, open containing folder, and you can see guys here we have the file of Android Studio IDE. Okay, so we have to extract this. So just click on this to select it, right click on that and then click on this extract here. And you can see guys here we have the extracted folder of Android Studio IDE. Okay, so you have to open this folder. So just double click on this, and here we have the Android Studio folder. Double click on this to open this. Okay, and here we have this bin folder. Double click on this to open this bin folder. Okay, and here we have the studio.sh. okay, so we need to execute this file. So for this we have to open the terminal. So just come to this bin folder, right click on that, and then click on this open in terminal. Okay, and you can see guys, we have this terminal opened, and you can see guys, we are in the bin folder. Okay, so if I type this print working directory pwd command and hit enter key on the keyboard, you can see guys, we are in the bin folder. Okay, so we have to execute this file studio.sh. okay, to execute this we have to type this command /studio.sh. okay, and after that hit enter key on the keyboard, and you can see guys, here we have this window, import Android Studio settings from. So I'm installing Android Studio first time on my Ubuntu 18.04 LTS system, so I don't have anything to import. Okay, so just click on this do not import settings and then click on this OK button. Okay, so here we have this. Let me click on this. You can see it's opening. You can see the progress over here, and here we have this window, data sharing. Okay, so I'm clicking on this don't send, this button. Just click on this don't send, and here we have this window, welcome Android Studio Setup Wizard. Welcome, this wizard will set up your development environment for Android Studio. Additionally, the wizard will help port existing Android apps into Android Studio or create a new Android application project. Okay, so just click on this next button, and here we have the install type. Choose the type of setup you want for Android Studio. So I'm selecting this standard, and Android Studio will be installed with the most common settings and options recommended for most users. Okay, and here we have the second option, custom. You can customize installation settings and components installed. So I'm selecting this standard and then click on this next button. Okay, and here we have this window, select user interface theme, and here we have two themes, Darkula, this one is the dark theme, and here we have the light theme. Okay, so if you like this, you can click on this Darkula theme and you can select that. Okay, but I want this light theme, so let me click on this light. Okay, and then click on this next button. And here we have another window, verify settings. If you want to review or change any of your installation settings, click previous. Okay, so if you want to change some settings, so you can click on this previous button and you can change that, but in my case it's fine, I don't want to change that. Okay, and here we have the current settings, SDK folder. Here is the location, total download size 665 megabytes, SDK components to download. Okay, so these components will be downloaded. You can see Android emulator and others. Okay, so just click on this next button, and here we have the emulator settings. Okay, not an issue. Click on this finish button, and you can see it's downloading components. So just wait, it's downloading. And you can see guys, downloading components, it's finished. Okay, and after that click on this finish button. So it's now done. Here we have our Android Studio. If I click on this to open this, you can see Android Studio, and you can see the version 3.4.2 I have. Okay, and here we have some links. Start a new Android Studio project, open an existing Android Studio project. Okay, and other options we have. Okay, so let's create desktop entry for this. So for this, click on this configure and then click on this create desktop entry. Okay, And here we have this little window, create desktop entry. You can create a desktop entry for easier starting Studio from a system menu and better desktop integration. Create the entry for all users, requires super user privileges. Okay, so I'm clicking on this box, okay, and then click on this OK button. You can see it's creating desktop entry, authentication required. So just provide your administrative password, and after that click on this authenticate button. Okay, so it's now done. Let me minimize this. Let me minimize this also. Minimize this window. Okay, let me minimize the browser also. Okay guys, and if I click on this show applications, and if I do a search for Android Studio, okay, you can see here we have the Android Studio. Okay, so you can click on it to open it. Okay, and also guys, if you want to add this Android Studio to your dock panel, okay, over here you can do that also. So let me close this Android Studio first. Okay, you can see we don't have any Android Studio over here. So let me click on this show applications, or let me do a search for Android Studio. Okay, so here we have this Android Studio. Let's add this to the dock panel. Okay, so for this, right click on this and then click on this add to favorites. Okay, you can see Android Studio has been added to your favorites. Okay, so if I go back, you can see here we have our Android Studio, okay, in the dock panel. So if I click on it, you can see it's opening, and it's now opened. Okay guys, so guys, that's it. In this way you can easily install Android Studio on Ubuntu 18.04 LTS. So thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please support this channel by subscribing to it. Thanks, bye bye.